Okay, lovely. So yeah, I'd just really love to hear, guys. If somebody would just like to share, if you don't mind, what the biggest takeaway has been for you around the course.
I suppose my biggest takeaway is that by being mindful, I'm being connected to myself, and the stronger I'm connected to myself, the easier it is to connect with my students and to be able to provide them with the best education I can.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul. Has anybody else got a takeaway in particular that's resonated for them?
I'd say my biggest takeaway is that we need to be aware of our emotions and our feelings personally, so then we can help our students to be more aware. And I've gained a lot from the sessions we've done, which have really helped me become more relaxed and find that time to move into a project feeling more calm.
Thank you. Anybody else got a takeaway they'd like to share?
Yeah, mine is pretty much what Paul mentioned there. I just feel more connected within the last several weeks there, more connected with myself. And I just find that there's a fresh washing over myself of where I want to be, where I want my life to be and how I want, to conduct my life and move forward with it. So yeah, it's been very much a process of making myself the way I want to be in a kind of more rounded fashion. So yeah, very good. Absolutely delighted with the course.
Thank you. Anybody else? Completely optional. Any takeaways? Any other takeaways?
I think for me, it's really helped me to understand how my students are feeling more, just exploring how they're feeling. If there's something they're not getting right, it's not their ability, it's just it might be an inner feeling. And yeah, that's the main thing that I was hoping to get out of it, and I have. Noticed a huge difference in myself as well, but mostly in the students that I felt were suffering. They're not suffering so much now.
Thank you. With regards to how it helps us then with mindfulness helping us in our lives, with regards to integrating it into our work, I think you mentioned earlier on, John, actually, how you were able to integrate it. Would you mind just sharing a little bit more about how you've actually utilised the mindfulness in your lessons?
By just mentioning to my students about it, that I've been doing this course, I have mentioned it, and just inviting them to whether they would like me to help them with the breathing exercises, self comfort, and just getting them to relax. The body scan, that's been a game changer.
Lovely. Thank you. Next, another thing I want to ask you is, how have you found this compared to normal CPD? Because it's a bit different, isn't it? It's not the usual tick box kind of thing that we're all used to. I mean, I've been ADI for a long time, but how have you found this course compared to the normal CPD, would you say? That most people are used to do.
Yeah, I mean, generally, I have issues with Zoom. I have for a little while when it first, during lockdown, people were going mad for Zoom. And I've got to say, I've really enjoyed the way you've put the course together, the rooms we've gone into, and the little personal chats we've had. We've got some really nice guys here, and it's been great. I've done some Zoom courses, but they've kind of just been the person literally talking to you, but you've managed to get a nice balance of, using the slides, going into the chat rooms, and it's really worked.
Lovely. Oh, great. Well, thank you, Keith. I'm really pleased to hear you found that useful. Has anybody else found anything to share about compared to normal CPD? Because most ADIs out there won't have done a course like this. Is anybody able to share anything else about maybe how it compares to normal CPD, do you think?
Well, what I found is that even if I stopped doing driving instructing now, it's going to benefit my life. So it's not just about how it will help me do my job. It's how it improves the way I function as well, how I connect to the world as Paul. So it ticks the boxes for driver trainer, but it also ticks the box for me to be a better person, to be a better community person. And if I'm all those things, then being a driving instructor, it's just the next step, or is just a part of that.
Yeah.
So seeing everything as one, not as my driving instructor here and Paul's home life here. It's putting everything together to make a perfect picture, or a better picture.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Paul.
Mhm.
And anybody else got anything to add to that?
I think I'd just echo what the others have said, really. It hasn't just been a benefit to me as a job. Yeah, it's all round. I'm a lot more tolerant of almost everything now. Things that would normally trigger me quite easily just don't now. Just wash straight over. It's just, yeah,
Brilliant.
it's definitely all round thing. That's the difference. Normal CPD is just about the job. This is way more than that.
Yeah, that's interesting, John. Thank you for sharing that. And I think you're right. I think it is, isn't it? It's very unusual for us as ADIs. We're so used to this kind of tick box thing, but it's I'm really pleased that you've all found it. You've been able to extend this into your lives as well as your work. And just finally, any messages you'd like to give to any ADIs out there who are maybe toying with the idea of exploring mindfulness, but maybe feel a little bit hesitant or think it's maybe not for them?
Yeah. Can I say something, San? I'll just make a declaration saying, please come on board with this course. As driving instructors, we would all like extra strings to our bow. And if you do come onto this course, you'll be given one or two more extra strings. I can guarantee you that.
Awesome. I didn't aim to say that either, so thank you.
Oh, you came to that earlier on.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Anybody else, what would you say to other ADIs that are sceptical, perhaps?
Just do it. Unless you try, you'll never know. Just do it.
Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. You've all been it's been an absolute pleasure to spend these last 6 weeks, and I'm sure we'll continue to stay connected. Like I said before, the journey doesn't end. It's not going to be a thank you and good night and that's it from me. I will continue to be around and obviously support you going forwards in any way I can with your mindfulness practice, and I look forward to welcoming you to the wider ADI community of mindful driving instructors. Wonderful. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, San. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Take care.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.